This is Old Man PHP. I create PHP video tutorials for the old guys who want to learn a new skill and compete with the young crowd. This is video 115. I want to continue with the big old notation because I always talked about hash map. And the truth of the matter, I can't remember if I did a video on the hash map, which is an associated array anyway. I created the actual PHP file, which is right here. It's what you see right here. Wait a minute. Let's bring this down a little bit. There you go, right there. And so I just want to continue. Okay, so we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. I think I have 115S, 115T, and possibly the last one, 115 of this 115, but I want to continue still with this big old notation stuff. It's important. And plus, the more I teach it, the more I talk about it, the more I even learn more things from it too. So we're both learning. If you're 6:30 in the morning, so I've been up since 4. Why don't you guys take a quick break, get a coffee. Let me shake my coffee real quick here. I gotta go to the doctor today. Don't want to put a damper, but I don't think I mentioned this before, but my heart has grown a little bit. Not a good thing. But I'm going to continue with the videos anyway, because I want to share as much as I can, and even the full-blown stuff that I was doing before. Okay, don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. So in PHP, right, the hash maps are implemented using, like I always mention, associative arrays, right? So the PHP arrays type is actually an ordered map. They call it the order map, right? Meaning that it's an associative array, values, with keys and maintains their insertion order. So remember, associative array is key and value. That's what that is, key and value. The regular way array, you're using index. Here with the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and here are here's a few ways to implement a couple examples that I would like to share with you. Like, for instance, if we you can use an associated array, right? Like we could say the translators, right? You can use that. Now this is like the most common way to use hash map. So if you're doing translation and stuff like that, then you will use a hash map in PHP. So, and the most common way to use it is by using, we call them direct, I also call them dictionaries, but you use an array, right? So it will look like this. It will see, let me see, let's say we did like dictionary. It's a good example. So if we go like this, remember how you could do this like this? You remember that you can kind of do it like this, or you can kind of go like this. What is it? Dictionary. Like this. And you can go like this. This is how you could create, arrays. Okay? But I like this one better. It's more advanced. It's a simple thing, but doing it that way says, oh, this guy's been at it for a while. So, all right, let's say we have like Apple, and then you go like this, right? And then you say, okay, what would I say? A round fruit. You know what an apple is, right? With red or green. Then we have the yellow one, but we're just going to stick with 2 of them. in, oh man, oops, then we're gonna jump in, come on, we need a comma, then you're gonna do the other one, what's the other one, let's say bicycle. Yeah, believe it or not, I learned how to ride bicycle real late in life. Never really had one, so that's why, you know, didn't care for it. But one day, somebody dared me, and guess what? I got on it and I went because I thought about it a lot in my mind. It's like riding a bicycle. That's what they say when you haven't done something for a while. And let's say you want to do this code. My daughter's in Italy. She did a WhatsApp thing with me, you know, and she was at the museum, and right there in front of her, I couldn't believe it. She was watching. She was looking at Michelangelo David. Oh my God, huge, 17 feet. And she went around it too with the phone. I was able to see. It's like if I was there, man. It was great, man. It was great. Love my daughter. Okay, instruction for all right, that's good enough. And then what do you do with it? Oh, let me just make this go down here so it'll look more decent. And what do you do with it? So if you want to do a how about we say here, I don't want to make this video even longer, but I'm gonna cut it down short. And I apologize that sometimes I ramble and I go long. This is like I'm gonna say like this, look. All right. Let's bring this down here, and over here I would like to say, what would I say? I want to look at something fast, right? That will be an O1. So if you do like this will be an O1. Let me see. This will be an O1. Okay, let's just keep it like that. And let's say that I want to search fast. Let's say I can look up search like by key, right? Because basically that's how you do it. And then you say echo, and you want to do the dictionary, right? The dictionary where, guys, you could do this. I know you're old enough. It's okay. I mean, old. You could do this. I know. Yes, I started doing this since right out of the army. Active duty, that is. I don't know. I guess I was 20, 18. I don't know. Like a long time ago. And I'm 66. And I've been in IT for a long time. Like I told you, monitored, worked in data. I love working in the data center. I used to have my office right off of it, my lab, the whole thing. It was just great. Research, doing different languages, of course. Always been different places. But I stumbled. I'm kind of like a person that would stay for like 10, 15 years, that kind of thing. And man, you know, basic Fortran, even Pascal way back. All languages, but it doesn't exist anymore. COBOL, one of my favorite. That's when I started. I love COBOL. I really do. It's still around. And then working with the stock exchange stuff, you know, we used to company that would brokerage. It's great. It was real fun. Anyway, then I got into when the webs came around in the 80s. I got into that too. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's say I wanted to look for, let's say, Apple. What do? You don't go, I mean, like, let's put, we don't do this, look, like this, like that. All right? We do this because it's key value pair. Key value pair. So let's save it. Hash map. There you go. Boom. There you go. Round a round. Did I? Look out. Okay, a round fruit with red or green skin. See? And that's how you call it. It's that simple. Now, let's say you wanted to do a frequency counter. Like if you are processing data and need to count occurrences, you can use the keys to represent the items and the values to represent the count, right? So if I had, let's not mess this up. Let's just start like, let's do this. Start fresh. We'll do something like this. Look, we'll say word, and then we'll say apple. I know fruits. This is good for you, okay? But you have to be easy with it. Okay. Then you say apple again. Let's say. Banana, and then you say apple again, right? And then you say orange, and then you say, oh man, I just had an H in the back of my head, and then that's it. We'll keep it like that. Let's not go too crazy. And then, there you go. Then what do? You say, oh, let's do a count, right? Let's say a count equals to the blank. Remember, this is another array. And then you want to do the for each because it's the best way to, go through, loop through an array. For each is the best. You can do the for loop too, but. And then you go say for each. Then you can say $word as, should I say dollar? What's the point of doing WD? I'll say WD, right? And then you go like this, and then you say, okay, if, remember the is set? If set $count. Sorry, count. Maybe I should just counting more than one. How about we just say counts, right? Then you go like this. Then you say word. Where is it? Word like this. And then you go like this. Where is it? And then you go to let me follow the space because this doesn't look. Let me see. We have this one. Let's put a space here. Space here. Then we have. I guess I got. You can leave that one like that. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Then you jump down. And then you say, okay, the counts $word. Where is it? Then you say, I want to increment the count, right? You're incrementing the count. By the way, this, should I put, how about we go like this? All this stuff that I'm talking about, even though I'm not writing a lot of it, it'll be there because like I mentioned before, I record myself. Alright, so then you go down, let's go down a little bit, and let's do an else. How about an else? So we do an else. And then we go, if, let's copy this. That reminds me, I gotta make sure I change make sure that I change. In this one, I would like to initialize the count. initialize. I would like to list, let's see, there's a little space here, put a little bunch of spaces here. Let's see, make sure that I'm doing this right. Alright, so then what we do is we go, okay guys, you know you can do this. I know you're older. Okay, somebody was telling me, some person, listen, I hardly ever go out because I'm always busy doing this, painting, playing my guitar, doing all kinds of stuff, a lot of programming, you know, PHP, and been doing a lot of WordPress stuff lately and building them from scratch, but now I'm using themes too, good ones, you know. I don't know, my coffee's never tastes that great. I don't understand that. So let's say we do a count, right? So what will be the output? I don't know. So how about we just echo this thing right here, and then remember do the pre format, and then we're gonna say print R like this, then we're gonna close it out. So let's copy this. And let's just put the close, that's how you do it. And then over here we're gonna say $count. Did I spell that? Oh, counts. Alright, now over here we're gonna say now let's move this down. Oh man, I'm got it. What is it called when you got like a ring in the ear? I hope it's not a bad sign. Did I not just do this right? Did I even save this? Alright, let's see what I done that's not working. If I did whatever that word, okay. Oh, this is why. Thank you guys for letting me know. Because of this guy right here. Singing the song. You know, this is a whole bunch of words. This could have been just like this, and then this. Alright, let's see if it works. There you go. Why would it be? You got, that doesn't make any sense. What did I do wrong here? So there's something not singing the song and zing. Come on. Of course, see, it was doing this. It's not set, so it kept going 1, which is why I got 1, 1, 1. Because I forgot to change that. And thank you guys. I know you must have been screaming, "Hey, go back and get rid of the OR." I get it. Let's do this. And boom, there you go. See? So what I did, Apple has 1, 2, 3. Orange has 1 and 2, and of course bananas 1. And this is it right here. Look, apples 3, orange is 2, bananas 1. What's going on here? Why is it morning briefing? Sorry guys, but I'm in the middle of something. We're gonna have to do that when I get it for somebody else. Sorry, we'll have to wait. Now, what I wanted to also mention, you know how we're using the DS, this right here. ds, what is that thing here? And then map, or ds with something else. Remember the other ones? Well, if this is like the it's an object, right? And it's an advanced thing. So if you need a more formal data structure approach with better performance, like for a very large data set, remember I told you use the SPL stack and all the other. Well, this is the same idea as map, right? So PHP has a data structure extension, which is called what is it? It has a, I'm gonna say data structure extension like that. It's called php-ds like that. And if you're not set up, you have to have it on your, now I'm running this to the cloud, and it has to have this in the cloud for it to work. But why use the DS? Like, why use this over the standard array? Because if you're working with massive amount of data, hundreds of thousands of entries, ds/map is a better choice. First of all, it has a memory efficiency. It uses much less RAM than a standard PHP. I get that. And the strictness, right? It behaves more like a traditional collection object, like in Java or C#, those kind of stuff. Now, how to get it working, right, is if you really want to use the DS version, you have to install this stuff. All the stuff that I'm talking about right now, I'll make sure it's, you know, I will include it in here, right? And that way, because I don't feel like writing all this stuff right now. So I'm recording, I'm going to have that person that I have. It's going to look at that recorder, and she's really good at it. She puts it into this thing that she had. I don't know. She's real good. Anyway, so if you really want to use that DS version, right, you have to install it, right? First of all, you have to run this thing called PEC. I think it was called PELC. Let me see, man. It was called, I think it was called, I think I know how to pronounce these words. PELC, instead of the DS, right? On the server that's on the cloud, but I can't do that because I don't own it, right? And then you have to add that extension ds dot, I think it's ds.sa or ds.so, I think it says o, to your PHP ini file. Remember the PHP ini file? This is php.ini file, which is where I've showed you how to change things. You will have to change it here, and then you can use the polyfill. If you can't touch the server configuration, which I can't. I mean, there's certain things I could do, but I can't touch the real important stuff because it's the cloud. And I don't have that. You know, who has the Name Hero, all these other places that they can do that for you. And what happens is you run the composer. Remember the composer? You run the composer on your what you call it, on the prompt, right? That requires that you have something like php-ds / php php-ds, some other one in your project. So this will fake like the class, make a so that the code works even without the extension. You will have to kind of have to do that. So it would normally look like, showing, waste my time showing you. I mean, I could, it would be something like this. Look, you go like this, right? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Maybe it's because I needed. Okay, you do this, right? And then you go map like that. Now you run this, right? Like this. Now you've created and then you would do something like map like this, and then you say put and then you would say user underscore one, and like this, and then you will put like an array right next to it, like you would say something like name, like this, like Alex, and then you would do the next person. What's his role? His role is like, I don't know, what would he be? I guess he would be an admin, like this. And then you do this, and then you do this. Something like that. You do the next one, and then you run the key, right? You do something like if, what is it? That map, like this, hash. I mean, not hash. Has key, and then it says, then you say user underscore one, like this, and then you print out whatever it is, right? You will say print underscore r dollar map, like this, and then you say get. I mean, I'm thirsty, and I'm gonna this, and then you say user underscore one, right? Because you already know that's there, and then you get your printout. So let me see. It'll be something like that. So if you don't have it, if you don't have these things installed, you can't do this. Like for instance, this one, you can go like this. Look, just to finish up, you can go like this, and then make this one a 2, and then I don't know, call this person Dell. He's also an admin, okay, like that. But it won't work. So instead, use something like, let's just keep it. Use something like this. You do the map, right? Because you're gonna need that, and then just create the array, just like we've been doing. And then you just say $map, like that, and then just say user underscore one, like that, and then of course you do the array right next to it. Simple as that. It's an array within an array. So then you say name, like this. Next time I'm gonna test it out, have it all typed out. This is painful though. And then you go like this. It's just sometimes I don't have the time when I'm ready to do the video. I take my notes in my head and I know what I want. Then I just do it. What did I do that I failed? Sing the song, sing the song. I wrote a song, by the way, guys. I wrote a song. What does it say here? That doesn't make any sense. But it's right here. What was the name of it? I said user one. Name will be Alex. Oh, like that. Dee baboo. Unbelievable, right? So how about we do this? You know what? I just had a thought. Eating some Fruit Loops, but I know it's not good for me because of my cancer stuff. You know, in remission, it comes back. Although I felt like yesterday, I was feeling like, don't tell me it has come back. But soon I'm gonna be seeing the doctor again. Okay, so we go like this. We do this. This is a little space. Let's have a little space here. Yeah. Doesn't matter, but you know, keep it uniform. And then what you do is you say if, and instead of using this is this because this is like a method that you use when you do this stuff here, because it's part of this object, part of the class, which is right here. You will have to do it this way. You want to check, so you say array, remember this one, array key exists. So then you say exists with an S, remember that, and you say, well, user underscore one, and then you say comma, and then you want to check out what is it, where is it, where is it? It's in maps. It's in, map. And then you just put $map like that, and then you just go like this, and then you just print it out. So remember, you could say print, like I told you before. Let me see, I could go like this, print R, and then say $map, then like this, say user underscore one, and then we go boo boo bitty 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 boo, like that. Now, for it to look good, don't forget, let's just do the echo thing and do the pre. Like this. No, caps, what's wrong with you? Pre. Thank you for telling me, guys. And there you go, echo. Oops. People. Myself a little comfortable over here. Okay. So when you do it this way, let's see. Will it work? Seems simple enough. Why is that? Why am I having a hard time today? Bitty 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 zumba. Zumba damba. And you will think, oh, how can you do this without looking? See, right now I'm saying, oh, I want you to check this, okay, right here, but that's it. That's why you get nothing. You need to add the actual array right inside there. Come on, never catch it right away. What is the matter with me? No, that's not right. No. If I did this, that will be users. That will be array key exists with an S. I know it's with an S. That will be user underscore one map, which happens to be this one. And then I should be able to, where am I? Here. And then say print this. Why doesn't it like it? It's impossible. You say the print underscore R $map user underscore user and pre. I don't know. Why would it? Maybe this should be able to get it. Let me see something. It's impossible that this will be a problem. Huh. Why isn't it doing it? This is the map equals to this in the row. Rolling, roll high. Alright, let's see. I don't know, beats me. I had this thing working or something similar to this. I'm not seeing it. You guys seeing it? It says I want you to print this. Maybe this is how I'm doing it. Array key exists equal to user one. That's it right there. User one. That's what the map is. This is how it works. You've seen this command many times. Let's put a little space here. Oops. And let's right. So this is a simple thing. Let me see something. Let's get rid of that. Because sometimes, I don't know, I really hate when I'm trying to get something done and it dies on me. Oh, wait a minute. We need to hoard it. I know what it is. We need to close this up. Seem to be it's dying over here. That's why, not here. It's dying over here. So if we go like this, there you go. See? So basically, you don't need this one. Just go like this. There you go. And then you. Why is this showing? Huh. This is strange. Why would I? Why would it show this? I don't know. Echo the pre and echo the close of the pre. That is the most strangest thing ever. You've seen this happen all the time. Like right here, look. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Look. I don't know. Shouldn't be a problem. I still show pre right here. I wonder why is that word there? Well, that's the most strangest thing. Let's get it out of the way. Still do it. See? I don't. Excuse me. It was like a little ticklish. So the hash map, right? Like for the search, using native PHP array, which I'm going to show you. I will do this. This is the strangest thing. Like if you wanted to do like the native way of doing things, like implement like an order hash table map, right? So the most efficient search is by using like the item's value as the key. Use the value as the key, like when you want to do the O1 lookup. So if you did kind of like this here, let's say hash map. Oh man, let's see, we do 10. Remember, we don't have to do the, and that will be true. Then you say this. Let's do a little space here because this looks ridiculous. Let's just do a little space. What do you think? Then you say 50. Come on. And then you say 50. That will be true, right? Let's say. And then you say 30. That will be true. And then let's do one more. Singing the song 20. That will be true. Oh no. Oh man. Dollar target. Let's say equals to, let's say 50, right? That will be your target. This is the array key lookup, right? And then let's say you did found array underscore key exists. Remember that one? And then you say, I found. No, that wouldn't work. We're not doing that. We're gonna say, what is it? Like the target, right? You're finding the target. That's the one you're looking at the hash map. Okay, again, at the hash map. Ooh. And then you, of course, you close it up, right? So you're trying to say that the target is 50 inside here. That's what this is. You know it is. So then what happens? You say echo. Oh, whatever you want to do. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to do it like this. Echo map search into little, and then say $found. Right, this is like I forgot the name of it. Comparison. Oh my god, no wonder this thing is not working. We bought a bright, beautiful printer that does a lot of things, big ones, heavy duty type, not huge, but. And then didn't use it for a few months, and then now I can't even get the ink to work. It's dried up because I got it right next to the window and the fan and the air conditioning. All right, so then you say. Well, not found. How about that? If you didn't find it, then it's not found. And then you would say, how about we do this? Give it to jump to. Oh man. Let's see. Now this would be this lookup right here. I guarantee you this would be. This how about we do this? Use value as the key for 01. That will be the lookup, right? And hopefully this will work. I always there you go. Hash map search found. Let's say, what numbers do we have here? How about we use the number 80? There you go, like this. Not found. See? Isn't that great? The alternative is like searching by value, and that's the slower. Let's say let's say if we went like this, look, search. What is it? Search by value, right? Like in, oh, can you find me the 50 that's in there? That will be an ON. Wow. This will be an and if you're talking about like thousands of them, like thousands, of course, it will be slow. Normal, regular, small, like this number, it's fast. Not as fast as 01, but it's fast. But if you're talking about million, forget about it. You'd be like looking at that little round thing go on and on. Now, if 50 was the value, right, then you use array underscore, which would be a better deal. So for better, how about if I say this? For a better deal, use array search. This is already built in. We'll do that for you. So if you kind of got like this, look, we'll do this, look, map by value, like this, and then you go ID underscore A. That will be 10. Oops. Then if you do ID underscore B, oh, this is so stupid. I should have thought about something more. That's okay, man. That would be 50. And if you do ID underscore C, then that will be 30. That's what we're using here. See, 10, 50, 30. So we'll say 30. Close it up. Then close it. There you go. So if you wanted to use it like this is what you do. You see, let's do a variable called found by value, and then you say array underscore search, like that. Then you say, oh, I want you to search 50 within this guy. See how simple that is? Just like that. Let me see. So we want to do, I put a space here. Show enough. That'll look better. Then you say, well, if it's not equal to false, so that one, then you get, already I found a problem. This. So we kind of went like this. Oops, sorry. Nothing's happening because we need to fucking. Oops, sorry, YouTube. We're very sorry for using that bad word. Map. Then just say value. Search. Like this. Then go dot. Where is it? Then say dot found by that. I should close my eyes a bit. Then of course you say, hey, I found it if it's true. Otherwise, not found if it's space. And then do this. Now that I'm no. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. There you go. Found. I don't know why it's slow. See, if you do it like this, found. If you put 80 with any number, let's see 80. There you go. I don't know why it's slow, but hey. not found. Isn't that good? See, when you use the PHP associative array versus an object, you are using the something called this std class object as maps, and of course the associative arrays are the utmost always the better choice in PHP for hash maps. Because why? Because this is a built-in function, right? You have access to array underscore key underscore exists. You got is set, that's another thing. You got array keys. This is like for like separate array keys. And then you got array values. All that stuff that I'm talking about right now will be in the file that I'm going to include in the description below. And then you have your performance, right? So PHP is highly optimized for associated array. That's why you use associated array for a lot of things. Flexibility, you can easily convert them to and from JSONs. Remember we talked about using using JSON underscore encode, like that. I hope you did enjoy this. I hope you understand. I'm going to show you more advanced stuff on the next video about this hash map. Anyway, until next time, good night. Hey, listen, before I go, can you give me a thumbs up, please? This helps me out. And, subscribe to my channel. Oh, add some comments if you need to. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. A good night.